Unit 3. Listening. You will hear part of a talk on what the Dutch city of Rotterdam is doing to prevent floods, and some questions. Before the talk, you will have time to read the questions. Listen and choose the best answer from the answer choices A, B, C or D.
The Dutch have lived below sea level for centuries, but today, because of climate change, they are facing heavier rainfall. In a city like Rotterdam, which is surrounded by water on four sides, it is impossible to get rid of the sudden storm water caused by heavy rainfall. So, in order to prevent the city from flooding, they have redesigned large parts of it to act like a sort of sponge. By doing so, the designers have also made the city more attractive. The aim is to use every possible area for water storage. There are squares that are lower than the surrounding streets, which will fill with rainwater during storms to create water plazas, which look like man-made ponds. They have built an underground parking area which can hold as much water as 4 Olympic swimming pools below the main car park. The city has also created more green areas on existing buildings, including green roofs to help absorb water. In common with many cities, Rotterdam has little space. It has started solving this problem by building structures that float on water. In one of the harbours, there is a structure with 3 floating domes called a floating pavilion. This is used as a conference centre. A floating park is planned for the future. It will be like a small round island and offer various leisure facilities, which could even include an ice rink. Floating facilities are even better than those built on land because they can be moved. All these designs and ideas that have changed Rotterdam have also attracted the attention of people looking for solutions for cities around the world. Representatives from other cities which are experiencing similar problems arrive weekly to find out more about Rotterdam's solutions to flooding. Cities are where money is made, so it is important to protect them as much as possible from the effects of climate change. The Dutch companies which are responsible for the water management projects in Rotterdam are now able to export their knowledge. It is a great business opportunity. Of course, all these changes cannot protect Rotterdam's residents completely. In spite of the public work, people still have to prepare themselves for floods. In one neighbourhood, this has been achieved by moving electrical wiring from basements to upper floors to prevent power cuts, and by replacing wooden floors with waterproof floors. More green roofs have also been installed here as well, since the city has made this process 50% cheaper and encouraged those who install roofs to learn the new techniques needed for green roofs. In a world where climate change is becoming more of a threat, Rotterdam has come up with some imaginative solutions. In its efforts to plan to prevent serious flooding, we can certainly say the Dutch city has made a splash across the world.
Number 1. Why have many parts of Rotterdam been redesigned? Number 2. How have they turned Rotterdam into a sponge? Number 3. What is true about the floating park? Number 4. Why is Rotterdam's water management good for business? Number 5. What changes have some residents made to their homes?